Alright, there we go. As you can see, the water's right about there. Just sort of sitting there. Just moving back and forth like it was sitting still water. Okay, let's close that. I kind of cut the video because the quick edit feature with Smile doesn't load FX1, so it wouldn't show up. So let's go back. We notice it's a little too high, so we need to change it and make it a higher value. For the most part, the higher your value, the lower the water is. So that was about, I don't know, 3 blocks too high, so let's change this to an 8. Remember, you do a lot of this when editing FX. Testing back and forth. Probably should have loaded a save state. The save state won't load it either. There we go. So now we got our water right at the edge of our ship. Okay. Now, what if we wanted the water to rise up and down just a little bit? And look like it's flowing to the left, like it's in the ocean. Easiest thing to do, or easiest way to do it, is to go change this. Matters how much you want. Let's do tide large, so it's the really large up and down. The small just isn't as much. And also do flow left. Remember, file, save room. Back to here. As you can see, the water goes up and back down, and the water slowly moves to the left. That way, it looks like the water is moving. So you could even have some treadmills or something pushing you, so same as is being pushed this direction to give it some more lifelike feel or whatever you want to do. Some of the other options go over. You can also, forgot to mention, edit what water looks like if you click this button right here, the layer 3 editor. You can see the water right here, and you can go ahead and change that to make it look like whatever you want to look. You can change, I believe, this to change the color. Yeah, find the one that you want, or that looks best to you. They're all look pretty bad, but find whatever one you want. You can do that with any of them. You can go fog. There's the fog. Haze. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think you can do the haze. That one's generated a little different than other stuff, but acid soda. So that's how you change them. Now, let's say we'll take off. Well, we can keep the full left. Take off the tide, and we want the water to start at the edge of the ship and slowly move up to the top of the ship. Our surface new we'll put back to 450. Now, our surface speed is a little tricky. You would immediately think, okay, 0, 1 would get it to move, or 0, 10, or would get it to move really quickly, or maybe a 0 would get it to move quickly, but believe it or not, it's not going to move it at all. The reason behind that is the way that it's added. It's going to check to see if it's larger than the other one. In other words, it's going to say surface air start is 480. If you add 2 to that, it's going to be 482. Is that larger than 450? It is, so it's not even going to move it. So you have to subtract, but you can't subtract this way. What you have to do is add it till it goes over FFF. In other words, kind of hard to explain. FFF is going to move you really slowly. E, twice as fast, and so on. D, twice as fast. Let's see what happens if we put it as FFF. Remember, change. Save room. Okay, I messed up that last bit. The reason is, in the FX1, you have to make sure you have something here. You can't have it as 0, 0. So if you want it to rise almost instantly, just put it as 0, 1. Otherwise, you can set it for a little bit longer. So back to what I was saying, FFF is going to be really slowly. So we'll go back into our game. Check. Oh, somebody sent me an email or a comment or something. Check that in a little bit. Recent game tutorial. Back to this, and you'll notice our water. I'll fast forward it here, but will rise slowly. Slowly, 1 pixel every little bit. So, if you wanted to go faster, we'll have to change this to maybe 0, remember. And I believe you can, I've never done it with any other, oops. If you change this to say lava, it'll even shake the room. Let me see. This is a test. I've never tried raising lava before. Um, I'm not sure what the palette blend for lava is, but we'll just leave it at 42 and see what happens. Might be really glitchy looking. We'll find out. But I believe lava will automatically make the room shake that way. You can do that. I don't think it works with water. Yeah. See, the lava's blue, but see how fast it rises. I'm not fast forwarding or anything. Goes up. It should stop right at the top of her piece. Right there. There you go. And see, notice with the palette changes, you can really make some stuff, that looks different. This could be maybe some kind of purple goo or something, I don't know, that you create, but it is lava. Touch it, and you get hurt. So, that's that. Otherwise, for the rest of the liquid editing, I don't think there's really anything else to go over. Um, Remember, when you're adding the surface speed, start at FF and go down. Down is faster. That's the simplest way to think about it. FF would be the slowest. FFD, because you go backwards from F, or E, sorry, would be twice as fast as the one before, 0, and then eventually once you get low enough, it isn't going to work anymore, but you can get it to go pretty fast just by going through that. The palette blends, you can check. Just go into a different room that has the color you want. You can edit using this editor. The delay, you have to have at least 0, 1, but you can set that to a little bit longer if you want it to wait a little bit, then start to go up. Like in certain lava rooms that will shake like the room's going to go up, but the lava stays the same until a couple seconds or so, and then it'll start to rise. Palette effects and this stuff, I haven't gone over too much, but this really wasn't an FX1 tutorial, just working on the liquid editing. And then you can change this stuff. What you want to change, depending on what you're putting. If you're putting water, you want that. If you're putting spores, I think you want one of these liquid drawn behind. Yeah, that one right there is used for spores. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this helped, and we'll see what comes up next. Thanks.